Hello, everyone.
Hi, folks.
Mine didn't even give me a notice that it was actually recording. I had to look up in the corner to see if it was happening.
Yeah, we're still. He now also has the same screen fund thing that I had last week, so he can do things that like he couldn't do before. But it's taking us a minute to get acclimated because it seems like every time I get into Zoom, they change the look again, which I haven't done any updates, which is kind of weird. Um, so this is week 15. We are recording on Friday, April 26th, literally the last day of classes for the spring 2024 semester. Hallelujah.
Yeah,
Um, you have nothing really to do for us this week except do the readings. I believe the test, or I should say the quiz answer keys went live this week.
they did.
I entered in all bunches of extra credit and I made notices to students when I got them. We still haven't gotten the ones from last night yet, which will be Thursday. I will get that entered in. But yeah, this is the end.
Yeah. It's the final countdown.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
So yeah, you just have the lectures. If you haven't watched those yet, get on that. Because next week is the final exam. Uh, I just bumped my microphone, so my apologies if it made a weird thump or anything. Um, which will have the same format as the other two. You'll have 25 multiple choice questions, and then you'll have your essay portion where you'll get two prompts from Professor McIntosh from which to choose one and write about it, and you'll get two prompts from me from which you'll choose one and write about it. But the reason I say you need to make sure that you get on those lectures for this week is that there will also be new multiple choice questions that cover the topics that you got in class this week, because we didn't get a chance to cover that in any quiz. And I would imagine that when you get to the essay portions, that those essay questions might have a little something to do with stuff that was talked about in the final week of class as well. If I'm just sort of guessing at it.
Yeah. Also, we are making the exam go live Tuesday. I should probably pull up my calendar, sorry. Tuesday, the 30th of April. So literally the last day of April. And it's going to go live, I believe, at 11 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why is we're not doing study sessions for the final exam. It's not anything against you guys. It's just, yeah, we've had some and no one was able to come or send questions or whatever.
Yeah,
So, it's not against you. It's not a judgment against you, but something tells me you guys feel like you don't need them. So we're not doing them so we can focus on other student assistance.
yeah, exactly.
So the exam is going live the 30th and it will be open for you from 11 in the morning until Thursday, May 2nd at 12 p.m., which is noon, which
Yeah,
is lunch, which is the middle of the day.
yeah,
So you have at the possible latest 11:59 a.m. on Thursday, May 2nd to hit submit.
yes.
If you hit submit at 12:00 p.m., aka noon, aka lunch, aka midday, you've missed the mark. And there is no makeup opportunity for the final exam. So we're giving you as much time as we can, well over like 48 hours to get your stuff in. You want to make sure that you get it in. All right. And we don't have room to play because a bunch of people are graduating. We have to get grades turned in for this class earlier than some of our other classes because there are seniors who are walking on Saturday. So we need to make sure that the registrar has that information.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, I mean, I'm sure we'll still get questions about it, but really pay attention to those due dates when this thing pops up, because it's not uncommon for the the final exam to go live and for people to just sort of assume they have until Sunday night, like they have on the other exams. This one's different, just like all your other final exams. You're meeting at different times than you normally would meet. You've got 2 hours in there in that classroom rather than your regular like 50 minutes. So it's different for us as well.
Also, it's on the syllabus.
Yeah.
The due date is 12 p.m., aka noon, aka lunchtime, aka midday. The only reason I keep saying that is at least 4 years we have had students think that 12 p.m. means midnight,
Yeah,
and that is technically 12 a.m.
yeah.
So if you are not familiar with a 24-hour clock, midnight, aka middle of the night, aka darkness, is 0000
Yeah.
on the 24-hour clock. And then you have 0100, 0200, 0600. Those are in the morning times.
Yeah.
All right. And then when you get to 1200, that is the middle of the day, because the next time is 1300, which is 1 p.m., as in after lunch. So you have until 12 o'clock in the middle of the day while the sun is out to get your exam submitted. We are not going to chase you down. It's nothing against you, and I don't want you to think that I'm being really mean or anything like that. We are not going to chase you down. If you don't have an exam submitted, there's nothing we can do for you, because that is the last possible time. All coursework is done, and this is the last thing you have to do. It is your responsibility to make sure that you have it completed and submitted before the deadline.
Yeah.
That would be like you sleeping in and then realizing, oh crap, I missed an exam, and then not showing up for your exam on time. It is your responsibility. Now, there are several teams who are traveling. So those of you who are athletes, it is 100% your responsibility to make arrangements with Cole or myself about how we can make sure that you get this exam submitted on time. That's another reason why we're not doing the study sessions, because the study sessions we would do to help make sure students had access to it, and students
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to take the quiz until later on Tuesday night. We're trying to give you guys as much time as possible so that way you can take this exam. It is your responsibility as athletes to make arrangements with us about taking your exam. We cannot chase you down. We
Yeah.
don't have the time for it. It is your responsibility. So if you know you're going to be traveling, because I think the softball's gone, baseball is gone until like Wednesday, golf is gone until Wednesday, and I want to say there was one other one, tennis. The men's tennis and the women's tennis, they're all gone.
Yeah.
So they're going to be gone through Wednesday, which means that you need to make plans to make arrangements with us, do whatever you need to do so we can get this information done. Also, I have a class in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Here's where we're at. This is not a comprehensive exam.
No.
Please don't ask us that. Okay, because you're going to get a meme from me if you do.
Yeah.
It's not comprehensive.
It covers the information on weeks. I'm sorry, on quizzes 7 and 8, and the information that you've had since quiz 8.
All of the information since exam 2 is what's on this exam. It is not a comprehensive final. It's just like exam 3 happening during finals week.
Yeah.
So that's in the syllabus. By the way, it's also in the video that we posted at the beginning. Like we've tried to make that clear to you that the final exam is not comprehensive. Please don't email us and ask us if the exam is going to be comprehensive, because we've already covered it, and I will hurt you with words, but I'll do it out of love. But I'm also a spiteful creature. So
Yeah.
I need you to know that. All right. The exam is not comprehensive. You have Tuesday, the 30th at midday until no later than 11:59 a.m. And a bunch of students in the past have been like, well, we've never had to do anything in the middle of the day. You're right, because it's finals week. We don't do that,
Yeah,
right?
finals
Every
week
other
is
time,
weird.
yeah, it's 11 o'clock at night. Well, that ain't working now. It's got to be this. And
Yeah.
that way we can make sure that we get everything graded and we can get stuff submitted to the registrar, because her deadline is like significant for graduating seniors. Regular students, we can turn in grades on like May 6th, like the Monday.
Yeah, well,
But
yeah,
for the students that are graduating, she needs to know before graduation, and that way she needs to, oh, sorry, I got a weird react.
yeah,
And that way, if she needs to make some sort of like notification that a student didn't meet the criteria for graduation, then that way they can start making arrangements for it. It's no joke, man.
yeah.
I don't have anything else.
Nah, yeah. If you got to get to your class, then get to your class.
Yeah. I was just gonna say,
Oh,
please remember that there are no office hours during finals week, by the way. So if you're wanting to ask questions, office hours end today.
yeah.
It's a
I will
celebration.
ceremonially
Yeah.
take mine down later on
And
today.
wad that paper up and throw it in the garbage. It is a rite of passage that
Indeed.
us enjoy every semester because it's like the end. It's the end of something. So if you have questions or problems for any of your instructors, remember none of us have guaranteed office hours times or drop-in times. Contact your instructors via email. Same thing goes with us, and we will try and work with you, okay?
Yeah.
One last thing, if you come across a question you don't know on the exam, you're welcome to email us and ask us for clarification or whatever you need from us, okay? Because we again want to assist. That's never changed. But yeah, I do have to go.
Yep. All right.
I'm just gonna hit the leave button.
Take care, everyone. Bye. Well, I'm alone. Bye, everyone.